Howdy boys, it's NPC, and today we're going to be customizing the brand new Canis Castigator in this Dripper Drown episode. But of course, before we can do that, we have to go over the vote totals from our last Dripper Drown episode, which was of the Yosemite 1500. And very sadly, this vehicle has drowned somehow in a disappointing score of 44 to 56. I don't know what exactly is wrong with the vehicle. I don't know if it's because I took off the really vibrant part, the livery. I think it looks better like this still, but I just went ahead and put it next to the trash for you guys. It's a little too oversized to go directly into the trash, so we're just parked next to it. The city should be taking care of that whenever the next trash day rolls around. So yeah, let's dive straight into our Castigator customization. Alrighty fellas, here we are in customs with our Canis Castigator. It's based off of the Jeep Avenger, and I think they did a pretty good job with it. It looks so similar, even the rims too. The rims look super similar, and I did hear that it was very, very fast. It is in contention for being the fastest old gen SUV. Of course, without HSW, it's not going to be able to be faster than the Pfister Astron, but I've heard that it beats out the Tauros and the Rebla and the Baller STD. So we'll have to put that to the test. I'm going to have a drag race video tomorrow, but for now, let's get to customizing. I think this trim with extensions is kind of cool. Part of me also doesn't like it, but I don't know. It's kind of a unique piece. Let's throw it on for now, see what we can do with it. We can always change it later. We're going to throw on race brakes for our bumpers. What are these, dude? What are these? Oh boy, oh boy. These are all hideous. These are all hideous, man. This one, if anything, just a simple splitter in the front. That's going to be just fine. This is disgusting. It would be a good manhunt hunter vehicle. That's what I see these as. But for looks, I don't think so. I don't think so. On the back end too, we've got huge amounts of rear bumper customization. A lot of this being on the Toyota Sienna, which is the Karen Vivanite in game. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, man. Okay, well, I cannot in good faith decide to put any of these on. I'm gonna max out the engine for the exhaust. Oh, ew, these do not look good. Oh my god. Okay, let's just go with the chrome tipped ones. Those are simple and clean and fit nicely with the aesthetic of the car. For the grille, I've got a bunch of different intercoolers. Oh, what is this? A large logo? Is this the Canis logo? I've never seen that before. I think a Canis intercooler could actually be okay if we could get rid of this badge. We'll come back to that, but for now I think we're gonna leave the mesh, because I honestly think the mesh looks quite nice. It's a pretty modern looking car. I don't want to ruin it by throwing too much random stuff on it, but Rockstar just absolutely wants us to with all of these options. Holy, oh my god, man. Okay, this is kind of cool. The primary competition hood Mark 1, or we could go a little simpler than that and just go with the vented Mark 1 hood. I actually do quite like that one as well. What is this? Is this carbon with the vents here? That's not too bad. I feel like the vents are a little too close to the edge. Doesn't look absolutely amazing. This is not bad. I think we can go with this for now. Horn, we're gonna throw on our big truck horn. Lights, we'll xenon those, and I don't know if we want to go for a neon yet. It really depends on the build, but we'll have to see what kind of liveries we have to work with, and if we want to do something with that later. So if we want to pick this livery, the black Canis stripes, we should not go for the vents. Oh, we should not go for the vents because it cuts off the Canis. I feel like none of these liveries even look that good. The flames. Oh, that's so tacky. I love it. This is tough. I feel like none of the liveries are all that great. If anything, maybe one of these. Red trimmed stripes alt, or we could go with just the red trimmed stripes. I kind of like the red trimmed stripes. Let's see what we can do with this. For our plate, we're going to go just the standard white for now, since it's on top of white. And then for our color, here we go. There's a lot to choose from here. A lot of different things. Oh, I think the red and blue actually doesn't look too shabby. I feel like we could do better though. How do we picture modern Jeeps? I feel like this would look really good in yellow. The orange is quite nice as well. How about a gold? I feel like gold could look super nice on this car. It's very vibrant, but not like overly vibrant. Although it does look super nice in the bright orange. I'm quite liking that. You know what? I'm actually really liking the bright orange. Okay, so that's what we're gonna do. The pearlescent we'll come back to later. I think it's fine for now. I just want to see what else we can change first. The mirrors, they're black by default. How does a white look on these since we've got a white livery? It's not too bad. It's not too bad. They kind of stick out like sore thumbs. I feel like it's better in black for sure, but we can also make those orange, just so that they don't stick out too much. It's also got the two-tone. Looks pretty cool. For the interior, it's only this front section. Okay, so we're either going to go with probably just a color match with the bright orange, or we can go for white as well. Give it a little more color on the inside, and I actually do quite like that. So let's go with the frost white interior. Or what if we went for some sort of brown? Does that look really odd? Yeah, a little bit. Okay, let's just keep it white. And then for the interior, you can change the seats and add roll cages. I don't think it looks too bad with the roll cage, but maybe just tuner seats. Honestly, maybe just tuner seats to spice it up. The white is super faded out though. I don't know if it looks that good even. Kind of beats the stock seats though, right? The stock seats are hideous. And then the little bit of red on the seatbelts even matches our livery. So that's fine. Let's do that. Now for our roof, it's got a shark fin by default. We can move that up to a roof scoop. Roof scoop with an antenna, more antennas, Y antennas. You know what? I actually am a fan of roof boxes. I think the roof box on this car looks super nice because it's not a very tall SUV. Oh, a surfboard. Oh, that's kind of sick. You can even make it a rally car with all the fog lights and the fog lights we saw earlier as well for the hood options. I'm kind of thinking I just want to go for like a little roof scoop without an antenna. Like just the street roof scoop looks pretty good to me. But I also feel like we could go for a surfboard and it would not look too bad as well. I guess it depends on the kind of build we're going for. Oh, I do like the surfboard. It matches colors too. Let's do it. Let's do it. Classic surfboard. Why not? When do we ever make surfing vehicles on this channel? But next for our skirts, it's a bunch of step bars and none of them look that great. They all stick out so far. Look at that, dude. That is hideous. It sticks out farther than the mirror. Oh my god. The mirror goes down to this, like, whatever this line is back here. This is our reference point. It's the middle of the skirt. Absolute insanity. Mudguards, you know what, mudguards I think we can add. If it's like a surfing vehicle, we're taking this probably somewhere off-road. Steps, I don't know, it's not that tall of an SUV, so we probably don't need it anyway. Now for the spoilers, there's a race wing, huge race wing. Jesus Christ, what are these options? We couldn't have just gotten like a small lip spoiler. That's really unfortunate. For the review section, I do want to add a spoiler, so I think we're probably just gonna go with, oh, none of them look that good to be honest. This one is like the most tucked in, but this one, I don't know, they all just look so stupid. Oh, not very many good options here. I think I'm gonna go for the boot mounted wing. I think that one's the most like negated wing. Like it gets tucked in pretty hard. So that's good because we want to hide it as much as possible. It is not good looking. No sun strip because we don't want to get rid of the lines. And for the suspension, oh my god, you can really drop this thing. Oh my god. Oh, that's really low. I don't know if I like that, to be honest. And what are these latches? Have these been here the whole time? What? Okay, I mean, I guess we can slam it all the way. I feel like maybe we should keep it raised a little bit if we're gonna stick with this surf style. But I think for performance, most people typically do the competition slam. So let's do that because I want to see how it performs with that on. Transmission maxed out, turbo tuned, and then for our wheels, let's check out some SUV rims. This is not something we get to do very often. And we need something that's like a little more nature-esque. Oh, this looks terrible. The Cognoscenti rims on this make it look like a Radius. These don't look too bad, the Cosmos. The Cosmos, I think, are just like the best looking SUV rim. But let's check out some other rims because I think there's some good there are probably some good looking high-end rims that would fit on this car, or street rims, I guess I should say. The Hyperfreshes even don't look too bad. The Endos too, these don't look too bad. Oh, we don't want it to be too tucked in. You know what? I think I am liking what we were seeing in this category here, the Hyperfreshes or the Endos. Or I guess, like, how can we get something that's sort of similar to the stock rims, but not like as new? These stick out really far. I feel like a lot of our other rims are very tucked in. That's not that's not really what we want. I like the hyper freshes. I think we've got some red on these rims to match the current red livery, so it doesn't look too bad. And then we can black those out. We can just black those out. We could even make them white. Oh, that looks super nice. That does look quite nice. It could go either way, to be honest. I feel like it's a little more like clean and chill looking, kind of matches our build if we go for the white. Or orange, make it super citrusy looking. I actually don't mind that. Oh my god. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do orange rims in our car? Or we could do like a gold to match the surfboard, like a woodish color. Okay, let's compare these. So first we've got like, I guess bronze. No, not bronze. We've got this one. Dark copper is pretty wood-like, I guess I would say. Doesn't look too shabby. Next we've got gold. The gold kind of blends in a little bit nicer. I feel like it's not gold. Next, we've got orange, very citrusy, very citrusy. I think the car, it is orange. It's a little bit of a nice two-tone orange, but I feel like it's not gonna look good once we're driving around. So I think I'm more inclined to stick with our dark copper rims, and as opposed to like white, I feel like it's a little it's too pasty. I feel like the white hyperfreshes don't fit well. And then black makes it look too racy, when it's supposed to be kind of like a bougie, it's like a bougie car that you'd take to the beach with your surfboard. That's what it is. That's what we've got right now. And then we're gonna bulletproof those. And lastly, we will tint the windows. We'll do a dark smoke. I think we'll do a dark smoke. That's nice. All right, now, how do we feel about our build? I guess we could always take off the extended arches. That is kind of unnecessary. Ah, that's why the rims look so tucked in. It's these. I feel like this car looks very indecisive. It looks very performance based, and then we just have a surfboard on top. But it is a nice touch, is it not? I think it looks naked without the extra arches. I'm kind of liking the extra arches, so I guess we'll just leave them on. Now we can check out some more liveries as well. I think we've picked the best one for sure. Oh, it just looks like vomit. Okay. It just looks like vomit. That's crazy. I think we've picked the best livery as well. The only thing is, have we picked the right roof option? I feel like if we wanted to go for a race style build, this is it. Like, we've already got everything else. Like, if we throw a race scoop on, we're set. We're already set. It looks so naked though, does it not, on the top? I feel like it could use something. The rally scoop definitely looks quite nice. It fills out that space because it's a little taller. The surfboard. Do we want the surfboard? I think it's a very nice looking option for this vehicle, but the big problem is that all of the modifications that you can do to this car are pretty competition spec'd. So I feel like this is kind of random. I mean, who's to say you can't strap a surfboard to your race car when you're not using it, right? Yeah, let's do it. All right, let's take the vehicle out and we'll see it. Oh, hang on. The grill, that was the last thing I wanted to revisit. I think no, we don't want double branding. We've already got the logo on the back there. I think it just looks so odd. So I think we're gonna skip out. We're gonna keep it the stock grill. I like it quite a bit. I wish there were some more modern options to this, but yeah, let us take it out. Really quick before we get into the performance section, the sound test and everything like that, make sure you guys vote in the comment section below. I'm gonna have a pinned comment saying vote here, and you can either vote for Drip if you like the vehicle, or Drown It if you want to see me sell it in the next episode. Make sure you guys are voting. Keeps the series alive. It doesn't matter what you pick. It's okay if you guys think the car is hideous and want to drown it, but make sure it's my customization of the car and not the actual car itself. And with that being said, let's do the sound test. All right, I feel like we don't need much more than that. It's not very impressive. Pretty bland sounding car, I'm not gonna lie, but it's fast. It is fast for sure. Feels really nice to drive. It's like just very smooth and controlled all around. You can slide the back out a little bit, but it's definitely within controllable, like, I guess, what would you say? Like, it's reasonable. The back end it doesn't slide out too much. You can definitely take some more aggressive turns if you wanted to. It's all within driver's control, which I actually really like. It does seem to suffer from like being a little light. I don't know if that's really gonna mess with its performance because it seems to be pretty damn quick, but it does seem a little bit light, and like braking maybe can be an issue sometimes just because like the car is throwing itself forward. But it's fast. I mean, that's what makes a fast car, right? It's just hurtling down the road. It feels nice to drive though. I think it gives you a very rewarding feeling, and it also doesn't feel as loose as the Tauros, if you guys know what I mean. Like a little too oversteery sometimes the Tauros can be, even though it is a very fast vehicle on despite it not having HSW. And then this one just takes the corners so smoothly. But let's do a quick acceleration test right here. I know we're not on flat ground, but here we go. It's pretty good. I think it gets up to its max speed like super fast. Probably around third gear or something. It's really pulling already, which is good, I think, for the GTA standard. For vehicles, they normally, you know, fourth gear they start to really kick in. Fifth gear sometimes for, like, I want to say like the Night Shark. I don't know if that's entirely true. It's one of the sports cars. It might be the Pariah. It takes a really long time for it to get up to speed, like fifth gear, and then once it's there, it's flying. But this one, it taps into its max potential pretty quickly, which is well, definitely what we like to see. And yeah, I would say it looks, I like the base model of the car. I think the customization is a little wonky. Maybe I haven't maximized its full potential with this build, but I didn't really think the options were great. So I would love to see some great looking Castigators. Of course, it's up to you guys whether or not my car looks good. And if you want me to sell it in the next episode, make sure you vote in the comment section below. If you guys are curious as to where to buy the Castigator, it is on the Southern San Andreas website. It's a four-door vehicle, $1,650,000. And you can find it under either the featured page or the four-door page. Please be sure to vote in the comment section below. Drop a like while you're down there. Sub if you're new and you want to see the results for this Trip or Drown next week. And that's about it. Until next time, take care.
Peace.